Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I've been working on these two. It was actually a pillowcase that I found at the op shop, and like it was that square to begin with. You know, it was a square pillowcase, and I chopped it straight down the middle, and I thought this is gonna make two really cool little journal covers. So I've sewn one, and I just had to put a little bit of glue on a couple of spots there, but that's okay. And I'm just waiting for that one to dry, and I'm just pinning up this other one. And what I'm going to do when it's all pinned up and sewn like that, okay, I'm going to add little things like this to the front, sequins, just tart up the front a little bit. It looks like someone has already stitched some of the pattern on here, which is a great head start for me. And I'm just going to fix up the rest of it and then add a little journal in here. So I've just been just turning in this cover because I don't want to hand stitch that. I just wanted it to all be in there nice and snug. Alright, I think that works better. Sorry for the machine in the way, but I'll just sew this and then I can get on with some hand stitching then. Alright, that looks good. It's closed it all up now, which it needed doing. I'd had this on the back burner for a while now, wanting to do it. Now I just put those pegs on because there was a couple of little spots that I just needed to poke a little bit of glue in. They'll stay shut now. Yeah, they'll stay shut now. And there's my two book covers. So I'm going to get on and do some hand stitching on these, add sequins and little beads, and some of this stuff would look nice on it too, wouldn't it? Some of this stuff, and just decorate them, and then put something on the inside, some pages in. They won't be very big. They won't be very big. I'd say they'll probably be, the spine will probably be about this wide, I reckon, once I finish it, because that, you know, yeah. And see how we go from there. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, now I have got the two album covers all ready to stitch onto. I've picked out two insides, and they're exactly the same as well, so they're going to sit like this, and I'll sew them in as well, but they'll sit like that when they close up. I'll put it they'll go like that. Okay, I'll put a closure through there when I do that. So I'll probably stitch the insides in off camera. So those two insides are the same. There's the other one. So I'll just put them over there. And then we've got the two outsides. and they're slightly different, so they'll look just slightly different. So I'll start working on one now. I've scratched through some of my bits and pieces, found a little ship, little anchor thing. I've got some bits and pieces out of my you know, of things I've cut up. So I cut this up and I might put it down there like as a bit of a net on there. There's some more things here I wanted to grab out. Where are they? I know there was this one because it looked like a starfish. That came off one of the doilies that I cut up. I might grab one each out for that. There's also these, but they look very similar to the wheel, don't they? I'll put that one back. There was, where was the other bag? I might put something like this in the inside as a pocket too. A couple of them, that would look nice. What's this? That's pretty, isn't it? Where was the other bag I was looking for? Did it fall down? Oh no, here it is. So there's some of this in here too, which I liked. I'll cut a piece off that. Maybe a couple of the beaded ones. I'll just cut a long piece off. They're really pretty because they've got little beads all on them already. What else is in here? Some nice netting in there. Got a few little pieces of netting. So they all just sit in bags like that. I usually take all the air out of the bag so they can fit in the containers better. And they're all, so that's all cut up pieces of lace where I've cut the motifs part mainly in there. And in this one, I might have a look through this box too. This one's got a lot of, I'll drop something then. Oh dear. This one's got a lot of goodies in it. Now I've got some of this stuff off the orange bags. Got some of this little lace, but I'll just have a quick look and see what might suit. I like these. I'm trying to find things that don't look too sort of flowery. They more look like a little sea anemone or something like that. So I'll cut a little gold off there. I love this piece of scrap that I bought because it looks like, you know, it looks like froth. So I'll just try and see if it'll tear. One piece of that. What else? There's some pretty pieces in that one. Lots of bits and pieces in this one, lots of blue ones. Some nice gold bits. That was only one. Oh no, there's a couple more in there. And that looks pretty cool too, doesn't it? This is all stuff that I've sourced from the op shop. What else? Even some I don't want to crowd it too much, but I'll just grab some little bits and pieces. Some of this would be pretty cool too. Looks real corally, doesn't it? There's two pieces of that in there. Alright. What else have we got? There's so many little beautiful bits and pieces in there. Not all of it's going to suit a an ocean, but alright, we'll have a look in that. And that maybe. That's got some beautiful stuff on it. And then there's a bit of this. I think is it crochet or tatting? I'm not sure. Alright, I think I've got enough. I was going to look in this one too, wasn't I? Alright, I'll try and put that box back. Oh. Without getting off my chair too bad. Where's my chair gone? Okay, leave those ones out. Oh, so I've got all these bits and pieces. I've got all my sequins out that I've put into containers. Got some beautiful variety of sequins now. And just see what's gonna. I'll put these on a dangle too. My husband bought me these. They're so cute. I'll put my glasses on to read it. May you always have a shell in your pocket and sand between your toes. Ha. So, what my idea is, yeah, they will go on the inside, so I'll put them up there. What my idea was, I got bits of this stuff out to look like fishing net, or I was going to put like a ship's wheel on it, or a and then just put little bits and pieces. Like, I've got all these little cute little bits and pieces, and I was going to put them in amongst the net that they sort of look like little things from the ocean. Things, you know, that could look like they're stuck in a net. Dave's just got home. He did the fruit and veg shopping on the way. Got me on FaceTime and walked around the whole shop. What do you need? A bit of a different way to shop. He's been pretty good. Right. So we could have little things like that on it, and then what I was going to do was then put some little beads on just different parts of the picture as well. I'm going to cut that down the middle and use that. Love that. And then you got this little scrap. That would look nice too. Cut a little gold flower out. And that could go anywhere. You could tuck it behind something cool. So that's my sort of plan to put on both these journals. So I guess the first thing I'm going to have to do is just sew the base things down. I've even got this too. This is beautiful. You know, I could put a thing of string with the beads on it. Oop, things are falling down. And then sort of just twist it up and put it in amongst there. I think I'll do that. So I think I'm happy with what I've set out on that. And they'll look similar but not exactly the same. So I guess my first priority would be to sew this down, and I can come in from the back because I'm going to cover the back, remember? So I'm just going to sew all that down and get on with it. Alright, so I think that's been enough for this little section, because I need to go put my foot back up. But that's what I've done. I've sewed on this netting, and then just put there's a little sequin on there, little sequin and bead, and some little bits and pieces sewed on that little trim, and then just anchored down all that blue thread that looks like it's tangled in the net. Alright, I also found the little container of little jars, so I'm going to put a little bit of devil's dandruff in there and maybe a little shell, and I'll connect that onto the front, as well as this little charm. Yeah, I was looking at, these were the beads that Nat gave me. There's some little shells in there. I might be able to put one in there. These all filled that. This is all the beads that you gave me, Nat, and I think Sonia gave me that lot. And it filled a whole container. So that'll be really good. Alright, if you're new here, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. So at the moment, I'm just slow stitching these 2 junk journal covers. My aim is to use the things I found at the op shop, and this is all op shop stuff, guys, except the well, some of the sequins are, not all of them. Some of the beads are, but not all of them. But all this sort of stuff is all from the op shop. The pillowcases from the op shop, the threads, and this is what I really want to showcase, you know, with my crafting, and you know, just do some op shop crafting. Look how pretty this is going to turn out. So yeah, you can totally craft from the op shop. Alright, like I said, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel, press that bell button for notifications. I desperately need to go and put my foot up, guys. They're not going to be long videos because I just can't sit up for very long. I get it rechecked in a couple of days, so I'm so glad to have the staples out. But it still swells when I sit, so I still have to put it up. Alright, other than that, I'm going okay. Ups and downs, but I'm going okay. I'm teaching my husband how to do the shopping. And he's pretty good. He does all the washing, and I get just a broom and scoot around on a my office chair, and broom the floor, and then get the little vacuum cleaner out just to help him out, and I wash up and stuff sitting at the chair, but that's about it. Oh, if I don't laugh, I'll cry. It's still like that. But anyway, we're getting there. That's the main thing. Alright, so my next video will be some more on this, these cute little books, or book covers. Alright, bye.